Hello friends, this is Ankit Gupta, Assistant Professor, Civil Engineering Department, UCR. Today our topic is design of sedimentation tank. Okay. In the last lecture we have studied about sedimentation tank, its different properties, different parameters, types of sedimentation tank, different shapes. So today we have to cover about the design parameters of the sedimentation tank. Okay. So simple for the sedimentation tank, as we have studied earlier also, that the sedimentation simply means to settle down. Okay. So for the settlement of these different discharges or effluents in the tank, the water has to flow. Okay. Now in the intermittent tank, simply simply the water will be stable and the effluents will be settled down. But for the continuous flow type of sedimentation tank, some parameters we have to consider. Okay. So for this, first of all, if some discharge is there, for example, let's see, if Q is the discharge entering into the basin, the flow velocity will be V. ठीक है, if मतलब means if water is flowing with a velocity of with a discharge of Q, then its flow velocity will be defined by capital V, which is equal to Q upon BH. This V is equal to Q upon BH, and B is the width of the tank and H is the capital H is the depth of sewage in the tank. Okay. Now since the water will flow in the horizontal direction also, and its effluents, the particles which is present in water, will flow in the downward direction. Okay, matlab there will be a horizontal movement, horizontal velocity also, and there will be a downward velocity also, downward movement also. For that velocity, it is known as settling velocity, that is Vs. Okay. So settling velocity can be determined by the formula Vs is equal to Q by BL, where L is the length of the section and B is the width and Q is the discharge of the flow. Okay. So there are two velocity. First one is the horizontal velocity in the direction of the flow of the liquid in the continuous one, and second one is the settling velocity, that is determined by Vs. Okay. Now we have to consider some points which are used in the designing of this sedimentation tank. So first one is the normal values of overflow rates. Okay. In the designing process we have to assume the normal values. Okay, normal values of the overflow rate. So these are some of the values. The first one is 40,000 to 50,000 liters per square meter per day for plain sedimentation tank. Okay, if the plain sedimentation tank you have to design, then you have to put the value of overflow between 40,000 to 50,000 liters per square meter per day. Simply for coagulation sedimentation tanks, means the in which the chemicals are used to making flocks etc., the flow rate will be 50,000 to 60,000 liters per square meter per day. Okay. Next, the third flow rate for the secondary sedimentation tank, means the sedimentation tanks which are being set up after the biological unit, that is termed as secondary sedimentation tank. So for that the overflow rates will be 25,000 to 35,000 liters per square meter per day. So these three flow rates you have to remember, because you have to use this in the design parameter, in the design process. Okay. Next point that you have to be consider is an increase in plan area will increase the efficiency of sedimentation tanks. Okay, means when the area will be more, okay, okay, when the area will be more, then the efficiency of the sedimentation tank will also increase, because the settling velocity will also increase, because the water will get more area to flow. Okay, and then the more velocity will also come. So the increase in this area will increase the efficiency of the sedimentation tank, means it will work more efficiently, it will give better results in the sedimentation process. Next is effective depth ranges between 2.4 to 3.6 meter, generally not exceeding 3 meter. It means ki when you have to design the sedimentation tank, its effective depth, the depth of the sedimentation tank should be between 2.4 to 3.6 meter. It should not be greater than 3.6 meter, but generally its value is taken between 3 meter. ठीक है, approx we take the value till 3 meter for the depth of the sedimentation tank through which the settling of these effluents will take place. Next is the important parameter in sedimentation tank is detention time. As previously also we have discussed about detention time, which is denoted by small t. ठीक है, detention time is the average theoretical time required for the sewage to flow through the tank. Means it is the time which is utilized by the water, or the time which is taken by the water to stay in the pond, in the tank, to do the sedimentation process. That is called the detention time. Means the time which takes the water from the influent to the effluent inside the tank is called detention time. ठीक है. So for T, for a rectangular tank, T can be calculated by T is equal to volume of the tank upon rate of flow. See, small t is equal to, for rectangular tank, volume of the tank upon rate of flow, that is B into L into H upon Q. And for circular tank, T can be determined by small d square, which is the diameter of the tank, in bracket 0.001 d plus 0.785 h upon capital Q. So these two formulas can be used for taking out the detention time for rectangular and circular tank. Okay. Now again some points you have to consider for this designing purpose. The first one is detention time is called, it is also termed as detention period or retention period. So say when any question it is termed as detention period or retention period, it means same as detention time. Okay. Next is detention time usually ranges from 1 to 2 hours. Okay. So for any tank in which for you have to set the detention time, you have to set the time for which water will stay in the tanks. It should be between 1 to 2 hours. Okay. And in some cases also it can exceed to 2.5 hours, 3 hours, in which trickling filters are provided, or the biological units are not provided, in which you don't have to put the secondary sedimentation tank. So you can increase the detention time in the primary sedimentation tank only. Okay. Next is longer detention period will result in higher efficiency. Obvious, it is clear that if the water will stay more time in the tank, then the sedimentation process will also increase. It will get more time and more number of sediments will settle down beside the tank. So it will increase the efficiency also. It will give a better result in the sedimentation process. Then next is the width of the tank is about 6 meter. Okay, you have to keep the width of the tank till 6 meter, that is maximum 7.5 meter. It should not exceed 7.5 meter, but an average value you can take up to 6 meter. Okay, clear. Next is length of the tank is not to exceed 4 to 5 times the width. Means if you have selected some width, then its length should not exceed 4 to 5 times. Means if you have taken, for example, you have taken the width of the tank as 6 meter, then it should length be into 4 or into 5, means 24 to 30 meter. Its length should be 24 to 30 meter, not should more than that. If it will be more than that, then the designing work is not done properly and it will affect the efficiency also. Okay. Next is the cross sectional area should be such that provide a minimum horizontal flow velocity of 0.3 meter per minute. Clear. Means when whatever the area of the tank is there, it should provide a horizontal flow velocity of 0.3 meter per minute. Clear. And next is the maximum diameter of circular tank is 60 meter, and if you are designing a circular tank, then its diameter, its d, small d, should be up to 60 meter you can take. Okay. Coming to next slide. Next is the displacement efficiency. Displacement efficiency, what it is called? It is the ratio of flowing through period to the detention period. Okay. Displacement efficiency you can calculate. It is the percentage value. The formula is the flowing through period upon detention period. Flowing through period means ki the till when the water enters into the tank influent and when it exits upon the detention period, flowing through period and the detention period. From these two values you can calculate the displacement efficiency, which comes in the percentage value. Okay, now coming to the numerical portion. Numericals, we have to design some of the tanks, rectangular tanks, circular tanks, what procedure, what things we have to assume, you will see in this. So first the question is design a suitable rectangular sedimentation tank provided with mechanical cleaning equipment for treating the sewage from a city, provided with an assumed public water supply system with a maximum daily demand of 12 million liters per day. Assume suitable values of detention period and velocity of flow in the tank. Make any other assumptions wherever needed. Okay. So you have to design a rectangular tank which is provided with mechanical cleaning equipment. Okay. The mechanical cleaning equipment is there inside the tank, which will affect its design also, later I will tell. ठीक है, for treating the sewage which has an this maximum daily demand of 12 million liters per day. It has the demand of 12 million liters per day. For that demand you have to design the sedimentation tank which will be in rectangular shape, and the remaining values you have to assume. And where you have to assume, in the previous slides what we have learned different points, from that only you have to assume this different values for designing the tank. Now coming to solution, first of all we will assume that 80% of the water supplied to city becomes sewage, means the water which is consumed by the people for various purposes. In that water 80% water is consumed into the sewage. Okay, so you will calculate the value 0.8. ठीक है, 80% means 80 divided by 100 into 12 into, we will multiply the total quantity of water, so it will come 9.6 million liters. Okay, means ki 9.6 million liters of the water will be transformed into the sewage water. Okay, now assuming the detention time which is to be 2 hours. ठीक है, as we have learned in the previous also that detention time should be between 1 to 2 hours, or maximum it can exceed in the some special cases where the secondary sedimentation tank is not designed. So let the detention time be 2 hours. We have assumed that it should be 2 hours. Now we have to calculate the quantity of sewage to be treated in 2 hours. ठीक है, मतलब in how much water will be treated in 2 hours. So we will calculate the capacity of the tank. So how we will calculate? We will divide by Q is equal to 9.6, which has come in the previous one, 9.6 upon 24 into 2 million liters. So the value comes is 0.8 million liters or 800 cubic meter. So this is the capacity of the tank in which 800 cubic meters of water will be, this sedimentation will be done in 2 hours for the detention time of 2 hours. Now we have to assume the average flow velocity, as we have learned in the previous point that average flow velocity is kept as 0.3 meters per minute. Okay, so the length of the tank can be calculated by velocity of flow into detention period. So velocity of flow is 0.3 meter per minute and this detention period is 2 hours. So we will convert into minute. So 0.3 into 2 into 60, so the value comes is 36 meter. So this is the length of the tank which has to be designed. Now again we have to calculate the cross sectional area of the tank required. So you can calculate by capacity of the tank upon length of the tank. So capacity we have calculated 800 cubic meter square and length is 36 meter. So it will come as 22.2 meter square. Okay, this is the cross sectional area, this is the area of the tank required, that is 22.2 meter square. Now assuming water depth as 3 meter, as you have seen, we have seen that the depth should be between 2.4 to 3.6 meter. Okay, so we are assuming that water depth should be 3 meter. So then we can calculate the width of the tank. So area of the x section upon depth, that is 22.2 cross sectional area of the tank, and depth is 3 meter. Then the width of the tank is 7.4 meter. Okay, so these are the things have come. Next, the point which is given in question, that tank is provided with mechanical cleaning arrangement. Okay, when mechanical cleaning arrangement is there, then we don't have to provide any extra space for the sludge zone. Okay, when there is no mechanical cleaning device, when human resources are used for cleaning, then extra space is provided at the bottom from 0.8 meter to 1.2 meter. But in this question, in this designing, and mechanical arrangement is there, so we don't have to provide any extra space or any extra depth for the sludge zone. Now we have to assume a freeboard of 0.5 meter, which will form into the overall depth of tank, that is 3 plus 0.5, that is 3.5 meter. So the design has come is rectangular sedimentation tank with 36 meter of length. This from here you get 36 meter of length, then 7.4 meter of width. From here you get 7.4 meter of width, and then h is 3.5 meter. From here you get 3.5 meter. Okay, so this is the dimensions of the rectangular tank which we have to design. Now we have to check it from the values which have been used for the designing. So length should be between 4 to 5 times of width. As you can see, the width is 7.4 meter, so length should be, when we will multiply it by 4 or 5 times, so it is inside the 36 meter. So the length is correct. Width not more than 7.5 meter. As you can see, width should not be more than 7.5 meter. We have got the value of 7.4 meter, so it is also correct. Now depth should be between 2.4 to 3.6 meter. Okay, this is the value of the depth, so we have got the 3.5 meter, so it is also correct. It means that we have designed according to the conditions, we have correctly designed the rectangular sedimentation tank as per the required population, this liter, this water. Okay, so this is how we can design these different rectangular tanks basis on the different conditions. Now one question we will do for circular tank. Okay, how we have to design for circular tank. So numerical, you can see, design a circular settling tank unit for a primary treatment of sewage at 12 million liters per day. Okay, you have to design a circular tank which has the primary treatment of sewage, that is 12 million liters per day. Assume suitable values of detention period. You have to assume the detention period small t as in the previous question. Pressuring that trickling filters are to follow the sedimentation tank, and surface loading. Okay, it means that in question the trickling filters are provided. Okay, so you have to assume the different values given on the questions, depending on the questions parameters. So first you have to assume the detention period. It can be assumed as 2 hours. Okay, for plain sedimentation it can be assumed as 1 hour. For different this it is assumed as 2 hours, and surface loading as 40,000 liters per square meter per day. Okay, so this is the value, first your initial values which you have to assume. Then we have to calculate the quantity of sewage to be treated by 2 hours. As in the previous questions we have calculated the how much the sewage will be treated in 2 hours. So in this question also we will calculate how much sewage can be treated in 2 hours. So we get the value of 12 million liters per day into 2 upon 24. So we get 1 million liters or 1000 meter cube, which is the capacity of the tank. The capacity we get is 1000 meter cube. This is the capacity of the tank which can be treated in 2 hours, 1000 meter cube. Now the surface loading is, now we have to calculate this different diameter of the tank. So for this you have to use the formula, that is surface loading is equal to Q upon surface area, that is Q upon pi by 4 into small d square. where small d is the diameter of the tank. So surface loading we have assumed the value that is 40,000 liters per square meter per day. Q is given in question, that is 12 into 10 to the power 6, 12 million liters. So 12 into 10 to the power 6 upon pi by 4 into small d square. From this expression you can get the value of small d, that is diameter of the tank. So we get a small d, that is 19.6 meter, approx value we get, that is 19.6 meter. Now you have to calculate the effective depth of the tank. Okay, effective depth of the tank, the formula is capacity of the tank upon area of x section. So capacity of the tank, that is 1000 meter cube. From here we have calculated 1000 meter cube, and then area of section pi by 4 into d square, d we have calculated 19.6 meter. From here we get the effective depth of the tank, that is 3.2 meter. So we get the settling tank dimension, that is 19.6 meter and 3.2 meter water depth with an free bolt of 0.3 meter. So simple you can calculate you can design the circular tank also by these different parameters. So this is all for today for the designing of the sedimentation tank. More numericals you solve, you will understand how to design, what values to put, and further you can contact me, call me for any confusion. Thank you.